to bide your time, charge your phone, and let everyone know where you are. They will be providing overnight shelter. So cots are coming in. Food is coming in as well. All that's being organized right now. So if that was maybe your hesitation not to go to those evacuation centers, um, don't let that be. Okay, there will be food there, so not just shelter. There will be a place to sleep tonight and facilities. Also, the First Bank Center. We haven't talked about that, but the First Bank Center in Broomfield is being organized as an evacuation center. Also, authorities would like you to please use these evacuation centers as reunification sites as well. So if you need to touch base with your family, friends, and loved ones, you can do that there as well. And let's go back to that phone number. Use this as sort of an all-encompassing phone
Hey,
number.
Prairie. How you doing?
Everything dealing with this fire tonight. Don't call 911, please. Call 303-413-7730. You can get the status of shelter, status of your home, if that information is available. 303-413-7730. Or you can just go to Boulder OEM. OEM.com, BoulderOEM.com. That will have all the information online as well. And we're having duplicate information on the DenverTemple.com and also on the Denver 7 Plus app. And I do make use of that, again, not as a commercial, not as a promotion, but we have all that information that's going to be terribly useful to an awful lot of folks tonight, available for you at any time right at your fingertip.
So yeah, that's a town away. Probably won't get near us, but probably be out by tomorrow afternoon. But over 600 homes have been burnt down. I got wonderful news for the one community. There's a bunch of
much of the same as what Lion Wang was dealing with in his location. Sloan?
You can't hear anything.
Yeah, we are certainly witnessing the tragic situation. I'm just gonna let my photographer pan over to this neighborhood. We
Your
witnessed
videographer, you
the
fuck
first
nut.
burning in this neighborhood, and now we are witnessing 20, 30, maybe even 40 homes going up in flames. We were just in a
Nice. We just had roast.
because the smoke.
We had roast potatoes and carrots. My wife did a wonderful job.
Burn to the ground.
Awesome.
We witnessed people crying. We witnessed people watching their
Really? You witnessed that?
burn to the ground.
Wow.
And the magnitude
You
of
guys
these
are so
flames
cool to witness
is
that.
absolutely gigantic. And unfortunately, there is just no way to stop.
Can you tell I have a low
at
opinion
this
about
point
news
in time.
reporters?
Even as the sun goes down, the winds have not died down. You can just watch the flames jump from house to house, and the smoke is just billowing.
Yep, it was black.
So fortunately, as you mentioned earlier, we have not heard of anybody stranded in these homes.
Yeah, they don't have any death reports yet, but they're thinking there'll probably be some.
That is a very small piece of good news for such a tragic evening that we are witnessing unfold right now.
This was a little bit ago, but yeah. This was at 5.
My understanding is this is a
And
different
it's 7 now.
of the flames that you could see with Lion Wang's report off in the distance. I think Sloan is just a little bit closer to that subdivision.
And again, my wife cooked a good meal tonight.
This is not just a clump of fire or a fire event. Those are a lot of individual homes burning right there in Superior at this hour.
Yup. We be burning, yo. We be burning. Never thought it'd get this close ever to me. Because it's literally just one town away. Just one town away. Just one town away. There we go. I had to mute myself. But yeah. Hey, News Now. How you doing, Preston, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we're about to get some cold weather this week. It's going to snow tomorrow. We're about to get, a couple inches of snow. It's snowing. We're at 2 feet up in the mountains, but we're only going to get inches down here. But yeah, we're going to get single digits here this week and It's gonna be cold. No snow after that though. Just cold. Yeah, we got a fire going on, bro. I don't know if you just saw it or not, but let's see. I gotta find some other ones. A tiny cop. That's funny. Aw, poor Joe Rogan. Let me see. Let's see. Who else we got? Channel 4. 4. Colorado. Really? Really? Nothing on them. Nothing. Wow. 7 beat you out on YouTube, guys. That's sad. Let's try 31. Let's see. This is their live. Let's see if their live does anything. You'll be fine. Quit your bitching. You just. Oh, you fake kid, I swear. Sometimes. Everybody hurts. Wow, that's all they got, too. Oh, that's from 3 hours ago. Yeah, we'll get some older news up there. Thank you, Ellie. 600 families so far, or 600 homes. Not just homes, though. Those are multi-complex homes and townhouses, and they packed them in here like sardines. The greed was so great up here that they packed people in here like sardines just to get every last ounce of money they could out of these people. And this is a result. People are losing their houses now. Well, then go to the doctor tomorrow. Make an appointment when you wake up or get back from work. Sorry, talking to my kid. He's bitching. Well, then, you know. Oy vey.
About 12,000 residents have been asked to leave their homes in Superior. That's about 20 miles northwest of Denver.
Hey,
The fire
sis.
has also shut down part of U.S. Highway 36 and caused all aircraft to be grounded. Another evacuation was issued from Louisville. It has about 21,000 residents. Authorities there say the fires are spreading.
Oh, we're going to see a whole bunch more of it. Trust me.
Hard to fight.
Really? That was it? Oh, you guys suck. Yeah. They evacuated Superior, Louisville, parts of. Oh, I know. There's an echo. Okay, I get it. I didn't mute myself. Sorry. Oh my God. Hey, Drizzy, how you doing, brother? Well, I'll say this now, and I'll probably repeat it later. I wouldn't say good news of it, but the Louisville Police Department burned down. Oh yeah, I'm fine, sis. I'm fine. But the Louisville Police Department burned down. But it's all because of, this is because of what I've been railing against for the last 2 years now. Fucking greed. This is what greed does. It ends up killing people. Ends up people losing their livelihoods and their houses and everything else. It's ridiculous. How did the fire start, Ellie? They don't know yet, but they started early in the morning, and they've been raging all night long. ever since the wind kicked up. Oh, yeah. Some of it was done because of power lines going down because of the wind. We had hurricane force winds here, and it was not. Yeah, they had 12. They ended up having 12 semis turnover on the highway up here, and yeah, it was all hectic all day long actually. What? I gotta see what the context of this was. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nope. Whew, look at that. Oh no, that's not porn. Oh, you mean what she just deleted? Yeah, that is. But yeah, we know about that, Ellie. We know about that. Now you can take care of it too. You're blue. Let me see. I'm hearing things. Whoops. All right, let's see. Fire. Oh, this is from the Hill. Nah, I don't want to talk to anyone. Here we go. Let me mute myself.
Evacuate your homes as soon as possible and go as far east as you can.
Tonight, a life-threatening situation near Boulder, Colorado, where fires are forcing thousands of families to evacuate.
We saw a big plume of smoke over in that direction.
Flames reaching their doorsteps, people desperately trying to get to safety.
We're evacuating. We're going to try to go down either to Boulder, Denver, maybe the mountains. Just try to figure out something.
God help us.
On foot and by car, entire communities on the move in a panicked escape from the fast-moving flames.
Just traffic, just so much traffic. That little town is just all trying to get out.
One hospital already treating at least 6 burn victims.
They are actively running from fire behind them.
Plumes of thick smoke darkening the sky everywhere residents turn.
The fire is crossing right at the golf course, and traffic is backed up in it.
A possible cause for the 3 fires, downed power lines, according to local officials, as whipping winds plague the area, strong enough to topple tractor trailers. All aircraft here grounded. Some gusts more than 110 miles per hour, making the fight for firefighters nearly impossible. The battle worsened by the parched grounds in Colorado, the area in an extreme drought with just 1.6 inches of rain since August. Potential relief, though, on the way, with snow forecasted to move in tomorrow. But for too many, it could be too late as furious flames burn a path of destruction. Emily Ikeda, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Yeah, well, fine. Then you do the live, Snark. Fine. I was gonna do one. You can. He's Canadian, so it's gonna be Canadian time. Yep, my state's on fire, yo. Right across the way. If I got up on a roof, I could probably see it burning. Yep, that's some shit, I tell you. Let me see what else we got here. Hundreds of structure fires. Is it long enough? Jeez, I don't know how to report shit. Yeah, whatever. Whatever's clever.
Clint Folsom is the mayor of Superior. He joins us on the phone right now. Mayor, I know you're busy. We won't take up too much of your time. I just wonder if you can get us a better picture of what's gone on in Superior this afternoon. We're hearing all kinds of stories about businesses destroyed. Can you give us a sense of that right now?
We are still under a mandatory evacuation order for the town, and I'm currently with the sheriff's officials and manager. We're doing a survey around town, and we do have, we're watching structures burn, it's a really unfortunate situation here.
On social media, there are all kinds of talk about the Tesla dealership, hotels under construction, homes. Can you confirm any of that? Have those been burned or destroyed?
We're about to drive up to that here shortly. We do have, the hotel has, I do believe the hotel is burned, and we're still surveying the rest of those areas.
Can you give us any? I know.
All that's on the picture right there. All of that's burnt. All of that's burnt down. All of that they're showing right there has been burned down. This is from right before dusk.
Obviously, you're still getting information here. Can you give us any sense of the number of structures burned or homes burned yet?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's going to be in the hundreds. I don't have any more specifics than that.
Okay, got it.
Mayor, what about in terms of any injuries that you may have heard about since the start of these fires?
No injuries. I think, not aware of any injuries.
Okay.
At this point.
Rock Creek subdivision. Obviously, a lot of people live over there. What do you know about what's gone on there? What kind of threat they're under right now?
It's the entire town's still under a mandatory evacuation order, and there's definitely flames around Rock Creek, and I'm guessing there's been some structures affected, but don't have details on that.
Yeah, understood, Sue. And obviously, those businesses over near the Costco and the Target. Any word about damage to those?
We're moving in that direction. The Tesla building is still there, but the Element Hotel is not. I think the Costco and Target are still there. I think we've lost our town hall. So no, town hall's still there, barely. Our museum, our mining museum, is gone. And several homes on the very west side behind the Costco and Target.
Well, it's going to be that way, Prairie. More people, more power lines, more chances for shit to go wrong. And because nobody's mitigated the fires for decades, because they should have been mitigating it, they should have been out there cleaning, the forest up, doing their due diligence, cutting out dead trees, especially because we got a lot of dead. And of course, the drought this year didn't help much. Well, the drought for the last 10 years has not helped much. Most of the areas that went up were literally tinderboxes. We had such we're in such a big drought around where I live. It's insane because literally all the grass around here for miles and miles and miles is just brown, and and because of no rain and no snow. Thanks, Dot. And it's this is the result of a lot of failures in our state, both local and statewide. This is the result of a lot of greed and people looking the other way and not wanting to deal with the problems that we have here. This is a lot.
Target are gone.
Okay, so homes destroyed on the west side of town behind the Costco and Target. And the mining museum is destroyed. Town Hall is intact, and the Tesla dealership is intact as well.
That's correct.
But tell me, that the Element Hotel, is that the one that was currently under construction?
No, it's been open about 2 years.
Okay.
It's been open a couple of years. It was our only hotel.
And it's been destroyed.
Yeah, gone.
It's gone. Okay, wow, this is devastating news. We're speaking live with Clint Folsom, Mayor of Superior, as he gives us sort of a live play-by-play of what's gone on in his town. And we're struck, Mayor, I'm sure you are too, by the fact that this would hit a suburban community the way that it has this time around. You just don't see this very often.
No, you don't. And, we were fortunate to live next to a lot of great open space, but with that, it certainly comes the risk of fire when you have conditions like we've got. I mean, these winds, just the amount of dirt that is just being blown around. I mean, we're out here now and it's unprecedented, the amount of,
That's because people are stupid, Drew. That's because people are fucking stupid.
This wind, this sustained winds are just ferocious.
All right, Mayor Folsom, Mayor of Superior, we thank you so much for your time, sir. I do not know if you are a praying man, but I can tell you that there is an entire Colorado community that is praying not
I was talking and I was muted. Yeah, no snow, Keeper. We're gonna have snow for tomorrow by noon. It should be 5 to 6 inches. It should help tremendously with the fires. But yeah, about several hundred houses and townhomes, and all kinds of stuff burnt down, including the Louisville Police Department. What? Why are you this way? I'm doing my job. Fuck's sake. What? You just don't like it down here. Yeah, meow. All right, go again. Oh, you don't want to? And she's like, I like this, but I don't want this. short seconds. Oh.
And the weather forecast for Friday, New Year's Eve night is I'm having a live stream on.
Oh, good Lord, sis. Colorado, several towns in Colorado are burning. Oh, god damn, that's right on the surface, isn't it? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to pull on that. There's several fires going on. It was about 600-700 houses, maybe. Yeah, I saw the weather maps now. Okay, go then. God, you're such a complaining bitch. Try to be nice. And yeah, there's a lot of places burning here right now. Though the wind has died down. The wind was killer today. We had hurricane force winds for most of the afternoon. Yeah, well, it's coming right over me. What the heck's this? Oh, I accidentally went backwards. I went backwards in time. Hey, Limey, how you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, shit's burning. That's what's going on. Oh, thank you, Limey. It's the way this place is built. When something like this would never even reach us. Regardless, I mean, yeah, we got a lot of houses that are packed up, but it just wouldn't reach us. And if it, could. I mean, it could. We got the highway, but there's a lot of open space between us and them. There's a lot of, there's a lot of brush that's dry as fuck that could burn through, but in reality, I don't think it could reach us. Well, it can only, always shit burn, so. So, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. Just simply crazy. Now, like I said, it's going to should be out by tomorrow afternoon. What?
One of the big sort of storyline.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Marjorie Taylor banned Dems moving to red states for voting. Oh, what a dunce. Oh, what a dunce. She's in Arkansas. Arkansas. She's in Arkansas. By going shooting out their electricity and touching burnt shit or unburnt shit. Or I mean like dry shit. Like all the grass around here. We're in a drought. We've been in a drought for the last 10 years. And well, on and off. But this year was pretty bad for the drought, and there's just dry grass everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Hey, Melvin, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you, man. No, it's not about maintaining the lines. Well, it could be. I ain't gonna, because fuck XL. But it's more the drought, really. It's more the drought. Nobody mitigates up here. Mitigation has been something forgotten by many states. that don't understand that you have to mitigate your forests, your open lands, your open, all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much everything is tinder. Yeah, right now, like if I could go out the field that's right across the street from me, it's all just brown grass. My backyard's brown grass. I mean, it's all brown. And but there's a mitigation problem in this country because nobody wants to mitigate. Nobody wants to do the due diligence of doing the things that are necessary because, oh, well, it's nature. Nature should, nature's got to burn. Nature, no, it doesn't. If you mitigate your forest right, you can keep this stuff to a minimum. You can keep this and at the same time provide jobs and education and so many things for people. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to do the right thing. Now, I'm not talking about clear cutting, man. I'm not talking about clear cutting. I'm talking about mitigation. What mitigation is where you go up and clean the forest. Yes, the forest needs that kind of stuff to grow and be healthy and all that neat stuff. And so you got to be educated when you do it as well. Hey, D. Johns. And the thing with this is that a lot of these people just aren't educated about it. And it's gone under the wayside because they don't do it. They don't go out there and mow the lawns, mow these big areas because, they're open space. And it's so complicated as well. Because you got to pick and choose what you mitigate. Because you can't just, rake the ground like they were saying. Oh, can't there just send people in there and rake it? Yeah, I know. They're going to cover their own butt. Yes, making things right is wrong. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's the really bad part is that's the mentality of a lot of people. It's like, well, yeah, but it takes effort and I don't want to do that right now. Let somebody else handle it. And then somebody else will say the same thing. And somebody else will say the same thing. And somebody else will say the same thing. And next thing you know, your house is on fire. And that's where we're at, man. Nobody's going to take the blame for this at all. The power company may get sued over it. But the winds had a very... Yeah, I know, Drew. I know. They have to do at least, the bare minimum. And that's a lot of what they do. Yep, Donald T. I know exactly what you're thinking I'm saying. No, mitigation is something completely different to what he spewed. It's forestry management is a serious business. Mitigating your open space lands, your prairies, is a serious business that they don't want to take seriously. And this is the result. Fires can start anywhere. You can do things to prevent it, though. You can do things like not live like sardines, for one, in a tinderbox of prairie brush, because that's all it is. Prairies up here, This is foothills, prairies. It's just lots of rolling hills of just dry grass because it's all dry. Every single place around me and me in this town is all dry grass. It's just rah. So y'all know this person, Slushy, Fishy. That's probably from DTL. All right. We'll do that. Well, I'm taking a chance. Take a chance on me. Yes, Druzy, that's who I mean. Slishy. Or Sly Shy. Is that what it is? Sly Shy? Right on. Well, good to meet you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. I don't stream often, but when I do, I try to, have good content. Or at least, good discussions. Maybe the content ain't that great. Oh, yes. Oh, they'll say, oh. They'll say, oh, well, yeah, act of God. I mean, it's all a bunch of bullshit. People want to, and it's one of the big things I rail against. And I will always rail against it. It's greed. Well, I don't know who you are, so hush. If I know you by another name, wonderful. If I don't, sorry. But it's what I rail against. I rail against. Oh, you've been on Epic's panel, okay? Yeah, I don't go to his stuff anymore. He's crazy. I might have seen you there. I don't know. It's been so long ago. I mean, it's all about greed, and this is the result. But nobody will see it. Nobody will want to see it. Nobody will point to it. Nobody will say, hey, there's a common denominator here. No, they won't. They'll make every excuse in the book to not notice what's going on. They'll make every excuse in the book and then make up some that you've never even heard of. Because really, it's like greed has the hearts, minds, and souls of most of humanity. And everybody rails against whenever I say it too, is because they're like, but how did somebody get paid for their time and their work? Very easy. Free market forces will solve everything. Exactly. Like I said, I've been railing against it for 2 years. And really, this last year, I've been up in it. But and it's just, people got to start, and I hate using the term wake up, because everybody's awake, they get it, but they're just uneducated, and they don't want to, and they don't have to be. They don't have to be educated. You can be as dumb as you want to be, but education is a lot better than being stupid. But if you're happy being dumb, by all means, go for it. But that's what got us Trump. And that's what needs to be pointed out as well. You being stupid is why we had Trump. Why he grifted the entire, the American people and the American taxpayer for millions of dollars. Why the senators in the House and House of Representatives in the Senate and the House, whatever, they're grifting us for millions of dollars every year. They're using their positions of power to enrich themselves and not helping the people. What's his name? Manchin? He has a houseboat or whatever. No one should have that. I mean, yeah, great if you have it. You live in, that's crime. But no rich you don't need to be that rich. No one needs to be that rich. Well, the money needs to be burned. We need to get rid of money. Straight up, that's where I'm at. Money is the root of, is the cause. But greed is the real cause. Greed in the hearts and minds of everyone, because that's what we've pushed for the last 200 fucking years. Voting equals dictatorship? I don't think so. I think voting is a wonderful thing, but it's got to be done in the right way, and you got to start educating people about it. That's what's the problem. We don't educate our people about our political system, about voting, about all of that. They need to be educated about it. If you're not educated what's going on, you're gonna not do the right thing and vote for Trump. Yeah, the government is greed, but and that is part of the problem. But the people need government. Oh, I will, Ellie. Yeah, oligarchy. Yeah, exactly. The government is greed. I will admit there is greed in the government and it needs to be removed. But the sole purpose of government, as it was intended, is to be there to help the people, is to be there when in times of crisis, in times of need, in times of all manner of natural disasters and whatnot, to be there to help the people. That is the reason for government. To protect us, and sometimes protect us from ourselves. And that's what people don't like, is that part, is they think that it's, they're trying to be controlling, they're trying to make decisions for me. That no, government is there to make. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, I'm 54 too, bro, and I get it. But government does have a purpose. It just needs to find it again, and that's where. Hey, Jen, how you doing? El Coro. But Trump. Yeah, but and that's the thing. It's but. Oh, that's cool. I'm a guy. Woo. But government does have a purpose. The society has to make government remember this. And the only way we can do that is through your votes. The only way you can do that is through being involved in your society in a more meaningful way than just living and going to work and going towards going to work every day and doing your own thing and trying to get your slice of a piece, your slice of the pie. That's not what it should be about. But that's what it's turned into, because greed is so prevalent and has been throughout humanity's history ever since currency was created. Greed and even before currency. Greed is something so it's such a part of us in our DNA that's what we are, and we have to, as a society, have to fight that. We have to fight that urge to just take everything. He's got more bananas than me. I'm gonna go take those bananas. And that's where we need to go. Oh yeah, I'm fine, Jen. I'm fine. Yeah, we're fine. It's a town away, and it's already starting to slow down. It should be out by tomorrow afternoon. We're getting snow and rain tomorrow, so it should be good. But yeah, like I'm thinking maybe even 1,000 houses or more burned.
Well, they said minimum 600.
Minimum 600? Jesus. Well, maybe you shouldn't.
It's like up to 2,400 people.
Yeah, 2,400. Yeah.
That have lost their homes.
Yep. But well, maybe you shouldn't, threaten people. Sly. People be. Oh, I got bananas. Yes, Coral. I got bananas. Better get them now. Bananas are gonna be gone soon.
Bananas are just clones.
They're all clones.
That's what I just said.
No, they're all clones. The bananas that we eat currently.
Yes, I know.
Because that's the only way they can grow them to where they're edible for people. Because bananas the natural bananas out there have seeds in them. Like, just all through the damn thing.
Now, see, when I was younger, the bananas that I got had seeds in them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those were the old bananas. Then those disappeared and died out because they got wiped out. They're no more. They do not exist. Well, Sly, if they're tapping your phones and they're outside of your house watching you, you had to have done something kind of crazy. Because I've said some truly weird stuff online about politics and people and stuff like that. And nobody's done anything to me.
Except for ban you from Twitter.
But just ban me from Twitter. Woo! But I'm talking like, you know, the FBI hasn't come to my house for any posts that I've made to someone. Nobody's there. I seriously doubt they're tapping our phone. You know,
What are they going to hear?
yeah, they're gonna hear most of the time because our phone's shitty. No one's. Yeah, I don't have cops coming up at me, you know, driving by at all hours of the night, you know, nothing like that. And I've said some stuff. I've even tried. I even got, you know, die everybody, you know, this, that, and the other thing.
Rage.
Hey, Ryan, nice to see you, brother. Yeah, raged.
Yeah, you've raged so much, it's not even funny.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't rage anymore, so shush. Shush.
What are we doing for our anniversary?
I have no fucking clue, honey. Maybe just nothing. Play a video game.
But I mean, did you want to do anything special for dinner, though?
Well, that's what the dry tip for, but we didn't have any dry tip. I might go up there anyway, because I still got to get about $100 worth of stuff. Crackers, shit like that, you know, stuff we missed out on. How much, Ryan? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you. It's been a long time. But like the title says, my one town away is burning like crazy. 600-700 houses got burnt down. Townhouses, rich folk shit. Maybe some poor people got displaced. But mostly people who have way too much shit that they didn't need anyway. Hey, what was? Hey, speaking of Australia, there, El Coro, what's going on at your Parliament building? I heard some stuff today.
I know where it is.
Ooh, wow, 12 whole likes. Oh, I got paperwork I still got to do. I got all kinds of stuff I got to do. I just don't want to do it. So bored. Yeah, I know, Sly. But the thing is that really, I've tried. I've tried to get the FBI to come to my house and talk to me. They ain't paying attention to me at all. So I think you might have just done something, said something that was bad, that somebody just didn't like. That was, you know, had the power of the polls, or even said something. That people are currently at your Parliament, or they were this morning, at your Parliament building, tearing it down and burning it down. That's what I heard. Just saying. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I saw it on Aussie Cossack's channel. I watch him just because he's funny, but I don't agree with a lot that he has to say.
Yeah.
But he's got a movement going, and it looks like he's headed in the right, you know, in the direction. He's going in a direction, that's for sure. I like when he says, yeah, oh, another customer. Really? Yeah, Capitol Hill Aussie style. Exactly. There's some lady on some guy's shoulders covering up all the cameras around the place. Oh, nice, man. Do you keep your horn? You keep your racks, Ryan? My grandfather did. He had a basement full of fucking racks. He had a basement full, and I bet those are all just fucking thrown out and gone now. Asshole family. Yeah, I've never had the FBI come talk to me ever. Well, I take that back. The FBI did search my house twice. Like, literally searched my house. Because my mom was a nuclear physicist, and she was working for GE for a year, and she was helping design and build a I don't know, it was one, I keep saying it's like the Polaris missile or something, but I don't really know for sure, but it was a missile. And so she had top secret clearance, and when she found out what she's doing, she quit. And a few months later, she got arrested at Livermore Labs, protesting nuclear energy. And right after that, our house got searched twice. You could, you can tell when your house gets searched. Everything's just sort of out of place, you know. Yeah, Coral, he is. He's funny. He is funny, but he, his anti-mask stuff. He's. I've sent him messages and he's responded, but I even told him, you be smarter than this, man. You're talking to fringes, and you don't want to talk to the fringe because the fringe destroys you after a while, especially if you don't continually back up their craziness. It is what it is, Limey. No, well, Coral, her head doesn't glow in the dark now. She was a physicist. She went and got a good job offer. It was paying. She was paying her good, at least for that 1 year she was working it. But then she became, she went back to school for 8 more years, got her master's in physics and her master's in journalism, and oh damn, gotta learn to duck. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I wouldn't want to get hit by a brake. No way, no how, bruh. I got arrested then too. My mom took me there, so I spent a couple hours at Juvie Hall. It was funny as fuck because I didn't take it at all serious. I was like, "This is a joke." I was like 14, 15 at the time. Didn't know no better. Should always wear a helmet at protest. Now she's on the land. No, well, Coral, she lives right across the street. Ain't talked to her in months because, moms. Brr. And then she sends me an email. I hope you can forgive me. Huh? Emails. Wow, that's messed up, Sly. That's messed up. Sorry that happened. I hate when people say that. You know that, Sly? I hate when people say sorry for something they didn't do. Because they don't know the words. I don't know what to say. I never do. Damn, that's fucked up. That's about all I know how to say. I'm not saying you're making it up. But I never would. I believe everybody until they're proven wrong. I tend to be kind of weird about my trust issues. Because I trust everybody. Till you fuck me over. Then I'll be the nastiest enemy you've ever had. Do it like a brother. Do it like a dude. Ruffles have ridges. No, El Coro, I'm not going to go over there. She needs to come to my house, knock on my door, and apologize to me. I am not your typical son, nor am I all about that family BS bullshit.
And what I wouldn't give for our sprinting even faster than it actually is.
I like hanging out with you. I almost touched the wild deer once. Came right up to me.
Pretty damn fast.
It's an email, sis. What do you think? I'm not going to accept that.
I know when base came with the summer, body, right?
No, she didn't apologize. She says, I hope you can forgive me.
Why don't you?
Jan, what are you trying to do?
Either that or have someone find out, or have a couple people find all the switches and like deactivate all of them, and have the other couple people, then have the other people go and look for the fuse.
Right on, Ryan. Thank you, Jen. It's an opening for communication. You see, here's where this is going to go south, people. You don't know my mother. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what she's put me through. My life has been, I've lived with my mother most of my life, around somewhere. But y'all still know my mom. And 5 minutes with my mother, you'd be thinking the same fucking shit I do right now. Seriously. My mother is not an easy person to get to know. I didn't say that, Sly. Yes, sis, I'm an old grown. Aussie Kozak uploaded. Don't stand on your dick. Who's Brad Hazard? Coral? No, I'm not gonna. Coral, she needs to say sorry to me. Hey, Cole. Carlos! Well, fuck's sake, how you been, brother? Nice to see you. No, I'm not going to say sorry. Because she knows what she did. Why aren't you blue, Colt? You need to come up here and prove your Colt before I do that. No, Coral, you don't know my mother. And I guarantee, as charming as she tries to pull off with people, within about 5-10 minutes, you'd be thinking the same fucking shit. Not everyone had a nice white picket fence life, guy. Yeah, I know, Jen. I go. I'm a different kind of person than everybody. I don't. All I admire is the tenacity, too. He's a good man. And that's why I like Coral. He's a good man. You just don't know my mom. Or what I've been through. See a face first, Colt. Alright. Hold on. Let me bring you up here in a second. I gotta find your name here. I don't know why you're not. I probably took you off being blue.
I don't think I'm that good of friends around here.
Oh yeah, Carlos? Me neither. I haven't gone there for a long time. I don't celebrate Christmas, Coral, so.
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm making a new rule, Colt, just for you. I made this whole new rule just for you. No fucking old jokes. Okay? No fucking jokes from Andrew Dice Clay or anybody else.
Well, old jokes are the best jokes.
No, they're not. So hush. I don't celebrate Christmas, Coral, because it's a grift on the American on the world, on the people of the world. It's a grift. It's not real. It has no meaning. It's a grift. It's a con job.
On Christmas.
Oh, wow. You can give gifts any time of the year. Why do you have to give them at one time of the year?
Yeah.
You know? If you really like someone. You really like somebody, you'll give them a gift.
No old jokes, just one-liners.
No one-liners, no jokes, no mentions of Howard Cosell, any old smoking tobacco fuckers. Dude, how you doing, girl? Nice to see you, brother.
Yeah.
None of that.
Tobacco is great.
No, he's not. Nikita.
Marjorie, you know you old, so what does it matter?
I'm sort of old. I'm not really old yet.
Oh yeah, but how you been? Middle-age crazy years.
Did you have a good Christmas, Cole?
And that's something.
Did you have a good Christmas, Cole? Oh my goodness, it's about fucking time. Jesus H. Ogre. I've been waiting for you to come stomp the like button. No, Coral. You don't. I have more tenacity than you on this subject. And I could go into detail, but I'd rather not. There's a long, long history.
Yeah,
How
Colt
you
was
been?
never blue. He was always red.
54 is sort of old. It's not really old.
6 more years, watch.
I know, huh? That'll be old.
You'll be
but even
right
60,
there with
man.
the
Hey.
Be old.
Now, the one thing about my mother that is good, that I got some of it, that's why, but she's also tough as nails. I mean, literally, she had her hip replaced, what was it, 3 months ago? 4 months ago? Yeah, 4 months ago, and she's riding her bike now. And that was her second hip replacement on the same hip. And you know, she's had some serious tumbles in her life. Like she was riding down a street one day on her bike, you know, just after her exercise and stuff, and she had to hit both of her brakes on the bike because she was going too fast and the red light had just come on, and she shot off that bike doing about like 30 miles an hour, flying through the air, and all she got was a little bruised, and I think her elbow got kind of messed up for a little bit, but that was it.
Wow, Carlos, that was very nasty. I wanted to know that.
Coral, you don't know my mother. I understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate everything you try and do, but you do not know. I have respect for my mother. Okay, she's done a lot. She's done more than a lot of people would do in their life. But in the process, she put me through fucking hell. Yeah, exactly, Noob. Exactly. That's where I come from on it too. Why does it have to be just this time of the year? Why can't it be always? Or, whenever you get the gumption to. Why does it have to be forced on you to do it one time a year? Just do that normally. Just be that kind of person normally. I am. I give what I get.
They say this is the season to be jolly.
No, it's not. Christmas was started by druids back in the day. Yeah, I know. El Coral, I get it. I'm not putting your mother down. I'm not putting your mother down at all. I'm not putting all moms down. I'm just putting my mother in the spot that she has put herself in when it comes to me. Okay? We've had a long history of bullshit. And this came to a head. Yeah. Didn't know jolliness was seasonal either, Carol. And that's exactly... See, that's why I like you.
Look, it's new. He said, Colt, when you going to do that video?
Yeah, we want a video, Colt. We've got to watch TV for half an hour.
I'll do it when y'all do it. Y'all do one and I'll do one after.
Yeah, Angry Ginger is Ogre. And he's a good man. Like all the people that come here.
You know what a ginger is? It's redhead.
Well, that's your call, Coral. That's your call.
Ginger is redheads.
Yep, girl. Yep. I only watch news when it affects me locally. Like today, I was watching the news about the fires we have in here.
Yeah, 43. He watches Cheers with Ted Danson.
No, I don't. I haven't watched that show in so long. It's not even funny. I mean, it is funny. I haven't watched it at all.
Frasier is better.
See? Stop talking about the past, Colt. It's the past.
Yeah. It's a good memory.
No, whatever.
43 didn't have a good past.
No, I did not. I had a shitty fucking life. My wife's had shittier. So, lots of shit to go around. Go on, dipshit. There's no food up there. If there is. Well, there is. Okay. Eat that. Shut up. Well, let me see if I can upload these. I got pictures to show you, too. A Ranga?
Maureen O'Hara?
You have no soul. That's what Bart Simpson taught me.
I owe my soul to the company store.
Oh, God, you can't even sing it. Sold my soul to the company store.
He said he owed his.
No, sold. God.
You don't know about 16 tons? Come on.
What do you mean I don't know about? I used to drive truck, you fuck nut. I drove truck for the military. I know about 16 ton. I know about driving. I know about driving a 16 shift. So go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, bro.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you got the most soul of them all.
43. Have you ever worked in a coal mine?
No, I have not. Thankfully,
That's what
I have
16
not.
tons was about.
No, it wasn't. About driving a truck.
Yeah.
16 tons.
Shoveling up 16 tons of coal.
Deeper you get. Well, have you ever shoveled coal? I don't think so, Cole.
Nope, it was old by the time I came over.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It said share, so let's see. Slides. I've never used this, so you have no slides. Google Slides, your computer. We currently support Google Slides, PowerPoint, and PDF. Video and animations are currently not supported. Remember from adding up to 7 video files. Okay. Okay, that's a PDF one. Let me see if I can get this on the downloads. Where's document? Oh, there's downloads. Oh, okay. So I can't. Okay. Find that. We won't show those. I'll put those in a video. Well, that's a lot of freckles, bro. Oh, we lost Cole. That's a lot of freckles, yo. Yeah, whatever. I drove truck. That's all I know. Well, I know more than that. I actually know a lot. I know more than I should. What are you trying to do, cat? What? What? You ate everything. What? There's nothing left, buddy. Look. See? All gone. What? Don't yell at me. Here's the door. Hit the road. Freaking stray cat. Yes, we know. It's always higher than the wage. It always has been, always will be. That's the problem. Look, if you want to stay in here, that's fine, but I'm not going to feed you, okay? I've already fed you enough. I know talking to cats is stupid because they don't understand English. Really? Wow, Sly. Oh, there's Too Tall. What do you want? How you doing, man? You okay?
What do you got?
I got nothing, man. I got nothing at all. Hi, Diamond.
Good morning. Good
No, it's good to
morning. Oh, wait a minute. It ain't morning yet.
Well, it's what? 8, 9, 10, 11. What, it's 11 back there? Or 10:46? 10:46.
9.
Ah. Well, it was 7. It's now, right here now, it's 18. It's ridiculous. It's a slap in the face. No, Coro. You're never going to break me on this. We could be face to face and you could be beating me over the head with a rock. You don't know what went on. You know, I mean, and if I tell you stories about my wife's mom, you'd start to think some things because, yeah, she was a horrible, horrible person. Hey, Slow, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you as always. It is still $7.25. That's ridiculous because it's $18 up here, and that's ridiculous. That's a slap in the face to every worker who ever struggled through life. Yes, Diamond. What do you want?
Bark.
Bark, 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 bark. Ruff, 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 ruff.
What'd that knucklehead say?
Yeah, I yell at the dogs here at my place, I tell you. How's Ruckus doing, by the way, Slow? Is he doing good? Give him a big hug from me. Hug and kiss. Yes, Coral, I do. But you do not know what went on. Yes, and we will. But it has to be her doing it. If I break in this thinking, she will go back into her thing. This is a whole long thing I've been going through my entire life with my mother. Yes, Snark, I know. I get it. I'm not blind to these things. I know exactly where he's coming from, where I'm coming from. I know these things. I have to stay strong, because if I break in any way, she will revert back to her old ways. She's not going to listen. You don't know my mother. I know you people want to think that you do. Oh, this is a discussion I haven't talked to my mom in a while, but you do not know my mother. You do not know what she is, how she is, or what she's about. I do. I am very intimately aware of what my mother is. And I know how, and this is the only viable way to treat this situation. She has to come to me. She has to be the one to break, not me.
Holy fuck.
What was that, Rob? No, because I don't believe in Christmas. Right on, Sly. It's good to have you hanging out, man. Because, you know, and I try to have good conversations, but Cora keeps bringing this shit up. But I get where you're coming from, Cora. I
your mom.
Yes, I'm mean to my mom.
What you eat?
Being mean. It's standing up and being a man. Yeah, I know you were, Sly, but I said it anyway. So, are you putting out any more content there, Red? I ain't caught a lot of your stuff, so I don't know. Oh, man. No, I did not say that, Carl. Oh, my God. It's not about breaking her. It's about breaking the habit that she's had over the last 50 plus years.
Is she back on the crack or what?
No.
Well, she's not
Oh,
on the crack again.
how's Trouble doing? Yeah, I know. Look, Carl, like I said, you do not know my mother. I know you think you want to know that you know mothers, but you don't. Oh, that's good. Because, you know, that stuff needs to stop, Red. It really does. Dick, he has no hair. Carl, I love you, brother, like a brother. But you don't understand the situation. You don't know the history. There's history there that is just, it needs to change. There's an attitude that has to change from her. And this is the only way I can get it to change, is she has to be the one to come to me.
I think you heard it here first, sports fans. She's got to come to him.
Yes, Ellie, I know, huh? Can we possibly make it positive? There's a plan in place, okay? Ellie and Coral, there's a plan. I just have to follow through. That's what I'm doing. I'm following through. If I don't follow through, if I don't stand my ground, it's just going to continue. And I have to do this. This has been coming for a long, long long time. Oh, nice. That's fun. Right on, Slow. I'm glad you're happy. I wish I was. I'm happy too. I'm actually pretty happy. You know, I got food now. Went shopping yesterday. Spent like 300
It's a
some odd.
little late in the day for that today, Carl. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. But did you see my title there, Too Tall?
Yeah.
One town over is burning like 700, 800 houses. 12,000, 12 to 24,000 people are displaced right now. They had to evacuate 2 towns and part of another. And they're burning themselves out. But yeah, a lot of people lost a lot of houses here today.
Florida's full of a bunch, Colorado's full of a bunch of burnouts tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah, totally. Ellie, totally. See, that's where Cora's not getting it. Cora's not getting that part. It's tough love. This is what tough love is. Sometimes you got to take, family. You give too much. You give too much leeway to family, and there comes a time when you got to stand up and go, enough. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Those mothers, them mothers can sure be difficult at times, can't they?
You know what I find fascinating is a lot of mothers out there, even though their children is like, fully grown, 50, 60, they still physically see them as the children they were. They cannot grasp that their child has grown up.
Oh, damn, one of those kind of mothers. Yee.
Mm-hmm. No, Coral, I don't believe in Christmas.
So, do I take it? How old does your mother think you are? Is that the situation?
No. It's a little more complicated than that. But when I'm talking to different women of grown men and talking to them, it's the same thing. They see their child as being forever young in their eyes, even though they're grown.
The position of a mother, it's not easy being a mom.
No, I know it's not. She raised me. She was a single parent from the time I was 5 years old, and we've had a rough life. I've moved because of my mother and her life. We've moved 40 different fucking times. I've lived in 40 different fucking houses or in apartments, trailers. I even lived in a mansion once. But and she's a physicist. She's got a master's in physics. She's got a master's in journalism. She's a very smart person. I respect her greatly. But there comes a time in everyone's life when you have to stand up and say enough. Well, Stark, you're an individual, and that's not all moms. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I think I'm going to need some eggnog for this. I'll be right back.
All right. I don't like eggnog either. I think it's gross.
Some ginger cookies on the side.
Ugh.
Got the munchies.
Ginger, you know what I really can't stand about all the Christmas BS? The fucking cinnamon. They got those pine cones that they drown in cinnamon spice, so it smells all Christmassy.
Yeah.
Ugh, that stuff gives me a headache. I started hating it at work when I was working at Safeway. After the second or third year I was there, it started to just really started to make me gag every time I smelled it.
Yeah.
Don't put that shit outside.
It's kind of crazy Christmas. It's baby Jesus' birthday, but everybody else is getting presents. If I was Jesus and I woke up Christmas morning and no presents for me, I'd be pissed, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yep. See, and Ellie, I'm not like that. I'm not going to stomp on somebody else's Christmas. Go for it. You want to celebrate it? Go for it. I don't.
Yeah.
My wife
I was
gets
like
mad
that
real
ever since I was a
quick.
little kid.
I
It's
don't.
like, what the fuck? Everybody getting presents, and baby Jesus is, they don't even hang a stocking under the tree for baby Jesus. La 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 la. Thank God the Valentine's Day is coming up.
Coral. I can't stand it, Coral. I cannot stand it. It makes me physically ill. Okay? So, I don't know what to tell you there. I have a right to be physically ill. No, Saint Nick is a shroom.
Oh, now I just saw a video about Santa's village up in Finland. The motherfucker ain't real. He's got a whole fucking city and the entire post office dedicated to him. So Santa
There's
must
a
be
bunch.
real. I apologize, but
There's a guy in the States that does it as well. There's a bunch of people that do it, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to stomp on it for
well,
anybody.
that might be one of them clone Santa village, but I think there's a real one there. I saw the video, and I'm kind of convinced. I'm kind of a fact kind of guy. And, that was a hell.
He
of a
got
video.
gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Did he get to keep the gold? Probably not. His parents probably took it. The frankincense and myrrh probably got sold as well because he was poor. So all that stuff that he got probably went out the window like the next day. Yeah, there's a Santa village up on the East Coast as well. I think I might even have been to that one, Ginger. North of Toronto.
Let me get this fucking eggnog before I forget. Senior moments are happening more than I like.
But Christmas was started by Druids doing shrooms. That's how it started. Thousands of years ago, people was doing shrooms. And they decided to be kind about, because that's what the shrooms was doing, is making them all nice and happy and giving. And it just went from there. Oh, my head. I got a headache now. Yeah, I've been to a lot of Santa's Village. They had all kinds. My grandfather used to take me to all kinds of different weird shit like that. He got presents. Slow. Yeah, this is such a drama channel. I know, huh? So much drama. It was opium first. No, I think it was shrooms first. Actually, it was probably rotten fruit first. No, it was probably shrooms. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Eggnog and Jim Beam for the win.
Yeah. Well, you can get some bread. Okay, so shut up. Cause yeah, they let you people get them up there. Not here. Not yet, anyway. We're working towards it. We are definitely working towards getting shrooms legalized. Or at least decriminalized. And we can start selling them. Then I can start growing them. Because I have a very large space underneath me that I could fill with mushrooms very easily. All I need is a couple of good spores and build a couple of boxes, and I'm good to go. I know how to grow. Shrooms are very easy to grow, but you got to be careful with it because it can easily go bad. Never, Coral? They taste nasty, but they're really good on your brain. If you have, I haven't had them yet on a pizza, and I want to do that. That's how I want to have them. Really, Sly? Wow, that's wild. But my life is not everybody else's, and your lives aren't mine. That's how life is. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different way of thinking, doing, listening, talking, thinking, being. We're all different. Putting in a tea. Yeah, they actually Sly outside of my house before, and it's probably still there because shrooms just lie dormant when they don't have their. Yeah, you can eat them with just about anything. Make them into anything. But there's I have a very large patch of shrooms out in my front yard, but it just, because the tree fell down and is gone, they don't have the shade that they need to grow. So they don't grow anymore, but they're just dormant in there. But it's probably a pretty huge one because this place has been here for 40 years. So it's probably a pretty big shroom patch underneath that. Not anything edible on it. Will you leave slow? Yeah. All right, man. Slow. Snarkets Ass is having a live that night. That's where we'll be, I guess. Yeah, my cousin gave his cat acid one day. He was crawling up the wall, just meow, meow. Poor cat. I think everybody should do acid though, at least once.
Yeah, I ate my share of mushrooms back in the day.
I only had one, not one, but I mean one bunch of them, and it didn't do all that much for me. They tasted nasty, but they could have been just mushrooms, and nothing in it. Yeah, I know, Prairie. I know. All right, Ellie. You have a wonderful night too. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. You're always such a good person there. Like I said, Stark's doing a live on New Year's, so stop by if you can. Maybe we can link yours, Ashamed, and hers together. Oh, I did too, Sly. I did a lot. Well, not a lot. I did exactly, and because I counted, I did actually 800. What was it? Was it 800? No, 189. I did 189 tabs of acid and 10 tabs of gel in my life. And each time was wonderful. Except for that one time, which wasn't wonderful. Because I got fed, it was rat poison. It wasn't fucking actual tab. It was rat poison. The only time I ever looked for something, the only time I ever tried to hunt somebody down, actually.
Damn, that's good stuff.
I got sugar cubes. I got liquid LSD from a Wicca witch in a sugar cube. That was great. I did. You ever do Yellow Jackets or Blue Meanies? Man, I got somewhat into the pills too. Wasn't a good thing really. They're fun. All right. Oh, hey, speaking of animals, there, Ogre. How's your cat, Preston? Because I haven't seen him in quite a while. Sylvia, no, Druzy, I have not tried that. There's a lot of stuff I haven't tried. A lot of stuff I have though. But a lot of stuff out there, there's stuff I just never got near or was available around me at the time. I've never done mescaline. I've never done peyote, stuff like that, So there's plenty of stuff out there I still ain't done. My friend did mescaline. He did all kinds of crazy shit. I miss that dude. He was fun. going on here? Maybe I took drugs, Brandon. That's what I'm saying. Took lots of drugs. I was a drug addict for a long time. I smoked crack, crystal, meth, speed, crank, lots of weed, lots of acid.
Somebody say weed.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I like weed.
Yeah, Sly. I do too. Yeah, you need a sober friend when you're tripping. You really do. It's one of the many things I've learned about tripping. You need to be around good people. Because you're around dickheads, they just make it all horrible. Yes, Brandon, I'm still alive. It only made me stronger. It only made me a better person by
Fuck's sake.
by
I forgot to ginger
by
cookies.
living through it and understanding how all this stuff happens. It really did. It gave me a life lesson that I will never forget, and I hope to pass on to people when I can. Ugh, I could never do needles until now, because I'm a diabetic now, and yeah, I can do needles like nothing. Okay. Jab it right in the thigh. I even could do needles for other people now too. It doesn't freak me out. Needles used to freak me out for a long while. Now they don't. Now it's like, fine, fuck it, stick yourself. Oh man, freaking! I gotta stop picking these damn wounds. Right on, Minister. I'm glad your team won there. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people are afraid of that stuff until they get over it. That's a lesson in life. You're only afraid until you've experienced it. Really, I knew a guy who snorted it was powder. It was a powder form of acid, really really potent shit, and he snorted a line of it because he thought it was coke. And for the next 24 hours, he was tripping balls. He said, as soon as he did it, the walls just started to melt, and from there it just went completely insane. So yeah, everybody's all had kind of different experiences on that shit. It looks like well, it has many different forms. There's blue, green. They got all the different colors. It usually looks kind of wet, even sometimes. It sort of looks like Coke as well. There's all different. It depends on how you make it and what you make it with. There's several different ways to make meth, and of course, you all know where meth came from, right? Yeah, I know. I don't get people still on meth, man.
I thought it was that dude in Kansas that makes it.
Nah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's who I learned from.
that's all that I was doing it with was white guys. Wow, 22. We had a bust up here for I think it was up here a while back for that stuff too. But yeah, no, you know who invented meth? Rob?
The Russians.
Nope. Me too, Minister. Me too. The Nazis did.
Japanese.
No, the Nazis did. The Nazis invented meth. Yeah, cracking cocaine was good too. I like that stuff. I miss cocaine. I really do miss cocaine. Because it did absolutely nothing for you, but it was a good stiff. Hitler, yes, Prairie, pretty much Hitler. I don't think he invented it himself, but he had one of his scientists concocted to keep his soldiers going. Because, you know, a human can only do so much before they start breaking down. You want to keep them going longer. Oh, crack was definitely whack, but I did it anyway. I have even made some in my time. But I got out all of that a long time ago. Being in it just made me appreciate a lot of things of life and the way things are and how people are.
Still like those strippers.
Never been to a strip club, ever. Not once.
I had one that worked there. It was always fun picking her up after work.
I've never stepped foot into a strip club, ever. Just because I think it's a bunch of waste of money. Crack is whack. Just say no. Just say maybe tomorrow. Just say I gotta work tonight, but maybe later. Never say maybe, because they will come back. Yeah, girl, I never got them either. I was like, you can't touch them, you can't do anything with them, and all you're gonna do is end up being frustrated. Yeah.
Strip club old girlfriend of mine worked at. Somehow or another, they had an idea to put a shower on stage, and somehow or another, I got contracted from the bar to build a glass case shower booth, so you could watch your stripper take a shower on stage. That was fun.
See, all it's gonna do is leave you blue balled at the end of it.
Fuck it, it got me paid, man. Fuck.
All right, Sly, you too. Stay safe, be well, stay sane. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah,
Nice to see
I made a good couple $1,000 off of that little project.
Right on. Did you have to take a shower after? All for a little, yeah, yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. I think it's ridiculous. I really do. And they each think that, oh, he's perfect for her. But she's already got a boyfriend somewhere, probably. Who mistreats her. But, well, that's what they want to do. I don't fault them for doing it. Can't tell people how to live, how to do things. What you can do is teach them well and hope they lend them a hand. How's that song go? Teach them well and let them lead the way. Tell them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride, which is a sin.
What the hell are you singing?
What, you never heard that song?
Who was that?
The children, children are the future. Future.
Who sang it?
Everybody.
literally everybody. Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan.
Oh yeah, that World Aid or whatever.
Yeah, well, it was not farmers, it's Farm Aid.
We are the world. We are the children.
We are to make the world a brighter place for you and me.
All right, Sly, if I'm up, I move on. I'm usually not. I only get on every once in a
Teach our
while.
children well.
And let them lead the way. Unfortunately, we don't teach our children right. We don't teach our children right at all. That's what's wrong. It's all so fucked up. And nobody calls them out on it. Because everybody wants a piece of the fucking pie. Because they can't. Well, he got some. Why can't I get that? Because it's not right. But he got his. Why can't I get? Because it's not right. But he got his. Why can't I get some? Because it's not right. Yeah, I think Farm Aid was Willie. But it was around that time. Bob Dylan can't sing, by the way. Just saying. He might be able to write, but he can't sing to save his life. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be on my channel. I might be. I don't know. Snark and Sass will definitely be on. She said she'd be on. I might do something. I don't know. We might just do a multi-stream kind of thing. I try to be organic as possible when it comes to that stuff. Even in Japan, they put needles in their skin. They don't celebrate Christmas. And that is just a sin. Even shout, hey there, Mr. Hinduist, happy fucking Christmas. Hold on, I'm looking at news. Long live nudity. Heck yeah. I mean, that's the world we live in too. You know, we are in a world of right on, Sly. Right on. Well, I hope to see you. I really do. I like talking to people. I really do. Even Coro, I love talking to. Even Colt, I love talking to. He just needs to chill with the jokes. Yeah, that sounds horrible, Rob.
County with 2 significant fires, fueled by dry conditions and very high winds. We currently have thousands of individuals in the south part of our county and in the areas of Superior and Louisville who have been evacuated. We know that there are structures, both homes and businesses that have been burned and lost. We're speaking about hundreds of
Sly, that was probably a long time ago, and I don't remember everything in my. I do remember a lot of things in my life, but mostly from my childhood. So, if I don't remember you, I'm sorry.
of structures. We know that people are anxiously waiting for word about the conditions of their homes and their neighborhoods. I want to assure you that our fire personnel are working as hard as they can to save additional structures as we speak and when it's safe to do so, we'll start the emotional and painful process of assessing damages. The two fires started late this morning. The first fire, called the Middle Fork Fire, was reported just before 10:30 near the intersection of North Foothills Highway and Middle Fork Road. That fire was attacked pretty quickly and laid down later in the day and is currently being monitored. There are no reports of structures lost for the Middle Fork Fire. The second fire, the Marshall
Yeah, it's
Fire,
kind of glitching. You
was
want to
reported just
reboot
after
your
11 o'clock a.m.
share screen
on South
43.
Foothills and Marshall Road. Over the course of the day, this
Just
fire ballooned
Give me a minute.
rapidly east. It's currently reported to be at about 1,600 acres. It spread through Superior and parts of Louisville and unincorporated Boulder County. A Vista Hospital and many care facilities in the area have been evacuated. The Louisville Police Chief and City Manager or Mayor, are here to provide more information on Louisville and what's happening there, and they'll talk to you in just a minute. At this point, we only have one reported injury, a minor injury to an officer's eye from wind-blown debris. It's too
Side note to everybody, the Louisville Police Department burnt down.
early to tell if we have any fire-related casualties. We have no fire-related casualties reported currently. However, I'd like to emphasize that due to the magnitude of this fire, the intensity of this fire, and its presence in such a heavily populated area, we would not be surprised if there are injuries or fatalities. The conditions around the Marshall Fire are still very volatile and unsafe. We'd encourage anyone in a mandatory evacuation zone who has not exited to do so. Others in nearby neighborhoods may be under pre-evacuation orders. We
Run,
encourage all
motherfucker,
residents
this
stay
shit's
alert
about to
for orders
burn.
from officials. We have evacuation centers open at several locations: the North Boulder Rec Center, the Longmont Senior Center, and the YMCA in Lafayette. The YMCA in Lafayette is taking pets. For the latest map of the fire, please go to www.boco, for Boulder County, boco.org/OEM info map. Large animals are currently being evacuated to the Boulder County Fairgrounds, and there are hundreds of them there now. Evacuees who are COVID positive are asked to go to the COVID-19 Recovery Center at the Mount Calvary Lutheran Church, which is located on Stanford Court in Boulder. We are working with the American Red Cross to establish overnight shelters for individuals and families who need them. The best information about these resources is available at our website, boulderoem.com. In addition, a community call center has been established. The call center is 303-413-7730. And if you have questions about the status of your home, evacuation routes, whether your street's open, that kind of thing, I would please encourage you to call 303-413-7730 rather than 911. Our 911 lines have been inundated all day. As you can imagine, evacuation routes have been heavily trafficked. We have
That's because people don't understand that 911 is for emergencies only, and that to call and ask about a fire isn't an emergency.
sheriff's, police, National Guards coming out, other law enforcement officials assisting motorists fleeing the area and keeping evacuation routes open. We want to thank the many agencies that are responding to this emergency with us. We will be sure to recognize them as the situation becomes more under control. We hope the strong winds will decrease through the evening and the night, but our forecasters are anticipating continued occasional gusts. Individuals should not attempt to return to their neighborhoods until they receive official word it's safe to do so. This may or may not be for several hours. In regards to structure and damage and that kind of thing, I have some initial estimates right now. Again, we're up to approximately 1,600 acres. We know that approximately 370 homes in the Sagamore subdivision, which is just west of Superior, have been lost. There's a potential of 210 homes lost in Old Town Superior. The Target shopping complex in Superior on fire. The Element Hotel in Superior fully engulfed. We had the one officer injured. Fortunately, no other reports of evacuation or damage. I want to thank the following agencies who jumped in to assist us today under extreme situation in really quick order. And that's the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the Larimer County Sheriff's Office, the Golden Police Department, the Longmont Police Department, Louisville Police Department, Lafayette Police Department, the Boulder Police Department, our Sheriff's Office, the State of Colorado Division of Public Safety. Thank you, Director, for being here. The Governor's Office, Department of Homeland Security, the National Guard has been activated thanks to the Governor's Office, and we have more assistance and more help coming in regards to federal aid and federal assistance and state aid and state assistance. So Governor Polis will talk to you about that in a few minutes. So next, I'm going to introduce official.
So yeah, that's what's going on. Ooh, Russian bot. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, and that's probably true too, but still, nobody understands that 911 is for emergencies, not for calling because your neighbor looks or somebody out there looks suspicious. Call the regular number. I have them posted everywhere. You can always find it out online. This is good. You know, it's breakfast drink. Why are you doing somersaults? You shouldn't be doing that. You're old. Quit that. Break a hip. It was interesting to see Jen. I haven't seen Jen in a long time. That's great. Look at that booty. Well, yes. Oh, we lost Rob. Living vicariously. That's a dangerous thing. That was good. Chocolate breakfast drink. Wonderful stuff. Gives me protein. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it short tonight, folks. I got dishes I got to get done. I want to do some other stuff. Watch some other videos. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I love you all. Everybody's up. Always, it's good to have discussions, good and bad ones. I just like the good ones more than the bad ones. But Snark and Sass is going to have a live tomorrow. I may do a live as well, just to be different. But I will. I'll catch you all later. You all have a great evening, and thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Melvin, always good to see you, bro. You have a great night.